put the food in and it chops it for you. So that's coming up as well. But I'm going to shift over from the dining table to where it all happens. And Chef Lidia is with us. Chef, welcome. Good morning to you.
Thank you, Tamara. Buongiorno a tutti. How's everybody?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Okay.
And it does smell amazing here. You're actually starting off with the almost 7 quart. It's a 6.8 quart stainless stock pot with the colander insert. And for a lot of our meals, this is where they start.
Absolutely. Look, I have everything going in here. I have pasta, I have soups, I have stock. I'm going to steam some vegetables. So this pot is really quite useful all around. Everybody needs a nice 6 to 8 quart pot in their kitchen. And you know, I like the belly. Do you like the, I like the design. Poppies are my favorite.
Yes.
And thank you.
I had to, I dressed accordingly because you know what, when you have something that you love, the color, the brightness, it makes being in the kitchen that much more enjoyable.
So here it is. This kind of pot belly effect also retains more heat inside. So this heat concentrates, it doesn't escape as much because this is not as open-mouthed, if you will.
Okay.
So here is a pasta dish that I do it all in once. I have potatoes cooking. I'm going to put the pasta right in, salted water, that's all I need.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put the vegetable too. I'm going to put string beans in there. So I'm going to let this cook all together, one pot, and then we're going to dress it with some pesto and cheese, and we have a meal. That's one.
It. And that's it.
Exactly. The next one is a nice, beautiful soup, pea soup. Springtime, but also, you know, fresh peas in the springtime. But also at the base of split peas is also good. Some vegetables in there. And here I'm going to put the ditalini, the little pasta.
Yes.
Let that cook. And look at all the meals that we're going to have.
That's right.
All in one pot. And here also, you know, I have the vegetables and all of that. And if you're like vegetarian, that's good. You begin with olive oil. But you could add a kielbasa sausage or some smoked pork or whatever. And it could become like a two-meal. Wow. You know, you have your soup and then you have your...
That's right. You have your protein there. And this is the thing. If you're going to do one-pot cooking, it's got to be a very special pot. It's got to be able to hold the amount that you need, especially if you're cooking for either a large family, a large gathering, or when you cook, you want to cook once and then have enough food to eat for the rest of the week. And that's what you've got in a pot, a stock pot of this size.
Well, you know, that's what I'm all about. You know, how do you facilitate? Women are working today, they're busy, but we want to feed our family with real food, good food. And this is the way you can start. This is easy, you know, pot of boiling water, put all your vegetables, your pasta, make some pesto. You can make the pesto the week before, freeze it or whatever. Soup, basic soup, pea soup, you can freeze before you put the pasta in. So you can take half of it, freeze the liquid, and then when you're ready to serve, you put the pasta and the peas in the last minute, just before serving. So you can have 4 portions in the freezer.
That's
and then
perfect.
here, of course, stock. Who doesn't love stock? And here it's all, you know, I always say, all those kind of chicken wings, chicken necks, whatever you have. You have the leftover from the carrots, the celery tops. Everything goes in here. You make a big pot of soup. I usually pick the meat off the bones once it's done, and with a little salt, I eat that. But you pass the stock, and you again put it in pint containers, freeze it, and you have it ready whenever.
And you have made that in the same stock pot that you're making your soup, in the same stock pot that you're making your pasta. So you see how this is gonna be, it's beautiful so that it can really just stay on your cooktop. You don't even have to designate a place in the drawer or in the cabinet for it.
Right, and what's wonderful, if you can see we have also a little sort of for the steam, for the extra steam, so it doesn't boil over. So that's good. And this is a nice metal handle that you can handle. Touch it. It's a little warm, but it's not hot.
And I like that you're right. It's a little bit warm. It's not hot, but it gives me a large surface to hold on to. And even if I had on an oven mitt, it's far enough away. There's like a good distance from the height of this so that my knuckles aren't touching that
But it
glass.
is not all one piece of metal. That's why, so the heat doesn't, you know, you pick it up, of course, but easy to pick up and so on. So everything is kind of sealed, the steam comes out, it's in there, and it's cooking. And then I use this for steaming as well.
Okay.
Look, you get these.
That's right, the colander.
The colander. So I'm gonna steam. Okay, let's check on this.
I know that one got a little excited over there, but you're going to get that colander that comes right along with it, also stainless, so that these come together. You'll get the stock pot, the colander, and the lid. And you'll notice, did you notice how Chef put the lid on top with the colander in it, and it still fits? So you don't need any extra pieces. You can see we have 480 of them left, and then that's it. So while these are on sale, they used to be almost $60. You've got about, what, a $15 savings, and they're beautiful. This is the time to go ahead and do it. And so it comes with the colander so that I can steam with it, because I know it used to be that we would have to, if we wanted to steam, we kind of had to makeshift a steamer, but now we don't have to do that, right, Chef?
No, look at this. You can use this. And I'm doing broccoli, but you can do everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to do right after the broccoli, I'm going to throw in the spinach, and they're going to steam in no time. And then you take it out, a little bit of drizzle of olive oil, some salt and pepper, and it's done.
This is it. It's got its own handle. This is great. I mean, and look, you can see the way that it's just easily going to sit in. All of the food stays in, and then you pull it all out.
But you know, anything you want, you have boiled eggs. You know, so you fish them all over, they're running all over.
I hadn't thought about that.
Sure, you got to be practical in the kitchen, you know?
That's right. I like that you create things for the way that, very practical, the way that we cook and serve our family every day. And so that's why we wanted to start off this hour with the stock pot. We've got the chopper coming up, we've got the spice mills coming up and everything, and the bowls, but this is the actual cooking vessel. And so it's gotta be right for us.
You know, Tamara, I think I've been in the restaurant business 50 years, but my cooking is all about basic home cooking. And yes, I'm a chef, but I'm not a star chef in the sense of inventing. I like traditions, especially Italian. I like cooking straightforward. I like, you know, the economy of cooking well, of using everything, of, you know, kind of not having to wash too many pots. All of that is in consideration, you know, and every woman or man who cooks, there's a lot of men cooking now. You know?
Absolutely, yes.
And they kind of want to be practical about it and have things, you know, if they come late from work, you go in the freezer, pull out the stock, you have, you have a little spinach, you throw it in, you whisk an egg, and you have stracciatella alla romana.
Oh, see. And I was gonna say, if only it were that easy, but I'm gonna tell you, Chef Lidia makes it that easy. We even have her cookbook coming up. So if you're saying, oh, I wish I could do that, we're gonna give you the recipes to be able to do that. But just so you know, we've got the stock pot, stainless steel. I like this. There are lots of different types of cooking vessels, but I like the fact that I understand stainless steel. It's not too heavy, but it's also not too light. It's got that perfect weight to it.
Right. It has, if you look at the base, it has sort of a double base that retains the heat.
Yes.
And then the pot belly effect that, again, keeps the heat inside. And that sort of gets cooking what you're cooking, especially soups and whatever. And at the end, it saves a little bit of energy, too.
Yes, I'll tell you, this is what you're getting. This is everything that's coming to you. If you want to do one pot steaming, cooking, if you want to do your soups, your stews, your gravies, all of the things, your specialty meals, you've got it all right here. 2 riveted on handles, so it's going to be easy for you to hold on to even when this is filled. And I invite you to start here, and we've got so much more for you in this hour. $14 and change to get these home, and you can get them in this beautiful poppy perry, of which you will have other pieces that you can match with that as well.
Let me show you. Here you are.
Okay.
You have just the pasta is cooked, the vegetables are all cooked.
It was quick too.
Yes. There we go, just like that.
Yes.
And you can put any vegetables right in there that you like, and you have the actual. Here it is. The pesto. Just put it in.
Oh, look at that.
And the pesto, we can make it with our, we'll show them how to make it in a little bit.
With the chopper.
Yes.
And that's it. You take that straight to the table.
You take it straight to the table as it is. Or, you know, you could do, of course, a little bit of cheese goes in there. And I don't know. It looks awfully good in my little dish here.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Those bowls are coming up as well. The utensils are coming up, the utensil holder. You can get it all in this hour. Look how beautiful.
Okay, let's see. Can I?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Let me cheese you up a little bit.
Thank you.
Okay. now you can see, you know, how you can put broccoli here. You can put whatever